Hello, my teachable students. I welcome you back to our special class where we present the simplicity of the science subject. I want to believe that you are following the teaching. If this is the first time of listening to our video, I will advise you to go back to our previous videos, all right, and listen to how I solved the problem we have in example 1. Also listen to the teaching that come before that problem we have in example 1 so that you can have a deeper and accurate understanding on how I'll be solving the problem we have in example 2. All right, do not forget that you need to come with your writing material. So as you are listening and writing, it will help you in understanding on how I'll be solving the problems we have in example 2. It is a need for you to pause and play so that you can write out whatever you are listening to. Please do. Okay, so just find the best method that will help you to understand the teaching. All right, so let's go to the problem we have in example 2. All right, so this is example 1. Let me read it. Determine the length of line AD. All right, so if you look at this diagram or this shape, it has two right angle triangles. Okay, one at angle C and the other one at angle A. All right, so now when you have a shape that has two or more triangles, be rest assured that there will be a common side, and at times the value of the common side will not be given, and at times the value of the common side will be given. So if the value of the common side is not given, okay, you need to find it. Why? Because the common side helps a lot in finding relevant side and relevant angles. All right, so in this particular shape, the common side is line AC, and the value of the line AC is not given. All right, so we need to find the value of that line AC, the common side, because it will help us to find the required length of line AD. All right, so I always advise you again, learn to split the shape so that I can have separate triangles. So in doing that, we have the first right angle triangle here, which is triangle ACD at angle C. That angle C, that's where the angle 90 is, and that makes it a right angle triangle. And the second right angle triangle is triangle ABC at A. So that A, that is where the angle 90 is, that make this triangle a right angle triangle. Right, so if we look at the first right angle triangle, we only have a known value, which is angle 45 degree. So with a single known value, it is always impossible to find values of other side. All right, as long as the use of SOH is concerned. All right, now if you look at the second right angle triangle, we have two known values. Okay, one is 8 centimeter, the other one is 60 degree. So that two known value make it easier for us to find the value of other side. So if we start with the second right angle triangle. All right, so like I told you in our explanation before the first problem we have in example 1, I said before you can make use of SOH, always name the side. So out of the three sides, first name two sides first. What are the sides? The opposite side and the hypotenuse side. Then automatically the third side become what? The adjacent side. So let us name them. Now, the x is opposite. Why? It's facing the given angle. What is the given angle? Angle 60 degree. And 8 centimeter is the hypotenuse. Why? It's facing the right angle at A. All right, so any side that faces the right angle is called the hypotenuse side. So now that x is the opposite, 8 centimeter is the hypotenuse, automatically line AB becomes the adjacent side, even though we don't need it. All right, like I advise you that always find the value of the common side. All right, so the common side is that x. Okay, so our x is opposite, which is O. Our 8 centimeter is hypotenuse, which is what? H. So OH, you can get that in SOH. So we are making use of sine to find the value of x. So we have it here, sine 60 degree is equal to x over 8. That x is the opposite over 8, which is what? The hypotenuse. Now, sine 60 degree in fraction is root 3 over 2. Now, let me explain this. there are some angles that their basic trigonometric ratio can be expressed in fractions. All right, angle like angle 30 degree, angle 45 degree, and angle 60 degree. So when you have 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60 degree, their basic trigonometric ratio can be expressed in fraction. That will be explained later. Did you understand? So let's go back to what you have here now. So sin 60 degree in fraction is root 3 over 2, which is equal to what? X over 8. Now let's explain something here. We are dealing with equation. Equation come with equal sign, and you have a single fraction on the left and a single fraction on the right. You can make use of cross multiplication. So it means x will be multiplied by 2. That gives us 2x. And 8 will be multiplied by root 3. That gives us 8 root 3. Please don't use 8 to multiply 3 because 3 has root. 8 does not have root, while 3 has root. We have 2x is equal to 8 root 3. Now from the diagram here, what you have is x, not 2x. It means that x needs to leave this place. So what you do, under that 2x, you write 2. And under 8 root 3, you also write 2. So it means whatever you do on the left, you do the same on the right, meaning you are dividing both sides by 2. So when 2 divide 2, you'll be left with x, and that's what you're looking for, which is the common side. And when 2 divide 8, you have 4. So that gives us 4 root 3 in centimeter. Now, why centimeter? Because what you are given here, the known value here is in centimeter. So therefore, your answer will also be in centimeter. Now, we succeeded in getting the common side. So you take that common side to the first right angle triangle. All right, in doing so, it means we have two known values, which are what? 45 degree, and the value of x, which is what? 4 root 3. So you now use the two values to find the required side. All right, so now we have the first right angle triangle here. All right, so now we have the value of x. Okay, so we want to use that value of x and the 45 degree to find the required side. And what we're looking for is line AD. But before you can do that, first name the side. So let's name it. Now the 45 degree is facing this side, CD. So that CD become what? The opposite, even though we don't need it, but that is the opposite. Then the required side that we're looking for, line AD, is what? Hypotenuse. Why? It's facing the right angle at C. So that made that place hypotenuse. So now that you have the opposite, the hypotenuse, automatically this side becomes what? The adjacent side, which is x, becomes what? The adjacent side. All right, so we are using the x and the 45 degrees to find line AD. All right, so our x is adjacent, line AD is h, which is hypotenuse. So AH, you can get that in car. All right, so it means we are using cos to find the required side, which is line AD. So cos 45 degree is equal to adjacent. What's adjacent? X over hypotenuse. What's hypotenuse? Line AD. So cos 45 degree in fraction is 1 over root 2. Even though we can rationalize that, we're not doing that here. We'll explain that later. All right, so I'm using 1 over root 2. It's equal to what? 4 root 3 over AD. Now we have an equation that has a single fraction on the left, a single fraction on the right. What do you do? Cross multiply. So AD is multiplied by 1. That gives us AD. Root 2 times 4 root 3. That gives us 4 root 6. Now root 2 will multiply root 3. Why? The two of them have root. So since 2 has root and 3 has root, we multiply 2 by 3. That gives us 6 under a single root. So we have 4 root 6 in centimeter. So we succeeded in solving the problem we have in example 2. All right, do not forget there's something special about science subjects. All right, they are the most simplest subjects. All right, so from DFM Mathematics, I say thank you for your time. God bless you. Bye for now.